Assemblywoman. Good afternoon. I am New York State Senator Jesse Hamilton. I represent Sunset Park, Gowanus, Park Slope, Prospect Heights, Crown Heights, Flatbush, and Brownsville. I grew up in humble beginnings in nicer housing, single parents, 2 sisters. We had a lot of money, but we had a lot of love. And times are hard back then as they are now. And when I go to Albany and I talk to different people, the developers and lobbyists, everything that's happening is happening by design. This has been planned out 10 years ago, 15 years ago, with the growth of New York City and how they were going to push us out. And if you look at it, how can we have the highest homeless rate and the highest amount of construction? There's something wrong with that balance. There's something wrong with that balance. So I've been an appraiser all my life. Right? I'm an appraiser, licensed appraiser. I'm an attorney. Okay? I have my MBA in finance. So when we met with EDC and we met with BFC and Slate, the first thing I asked them was, okay, you're showing us all these glossy pictures and everything, but where are the numbers?
That's it.
You want me to give you land for free, and you won't show me how you're going to finance it. So something's wrong with that picture. And so when they didn't give us the financial, I said, you know what, we can't support this. You can't go to a bank and get a loan and say, I need $100,000 to give you the money, right? So why should we just give them the free land and let's give it to them? So we got together and said, look, this is wrong. This is dead wrong to the community. And in my office, 80% of the people who come in is with housing services.
Mine as well.
My office, we do 1,300 constituent services a year. We did so many constituent services, I had to bring in the Brooklyn Housing and Legal Services into my office to handle the load. And so if someone is harassing your landlord, let us know. Don't wait till the last minute. Sometimes you get the marshal orders in the mail and you get nervous. And you wait till the last minute. You put it in the Bible, you pray on it, but you gotta take it out the Bible and act on it. Okay? So you gotta act on it. And a lot of times what happens is you go to court. Right? And when you go to housing court, the line is around the corner and it's just folks who look like us. Right? But people are working every day. And find it hard to make ends meet. So when you go to court, 90% of the time, you don't go in return. And when you get to court, the lawyer knows it, the judge knows the lawyer who's against you, he knows the court officer. It's very intimidating. It's very intimidating. But guess what? We have more black judges in Kings County than any other place in the United States. So when you go to court, you might feel intimidated. So one day I'm in court, and this woman, she's talking to a lawyer from the landlord. He goes, oh man, you look so good. You a church lady? She goes, yes. He goes, well, how much are you behind? She's behind 6 months of her rent. She lives in that building for 23 years. $6,000 and $1,000 a month. So the lawyer goes, well man, guess what? Just pay $2,000 a month, and I'll take a rent marshal's notice, and pay $2,000 for 6 months and catch up. And when you catch up, everything will be okay. And she's like, you know, you can tell she doesn't feel right about it. And I said, Miss, you can't pay $1,000 a month. How are you going to pay $2,000 a month? Okay, because if you don't pay that $2,000 within that 6 months, in the stipulation agreement, the boss can come without notice and evict you ASAP. So when you go to court and you don't feel comfortable about something, just tell the judge, I don't feel comfortable. I can't pay this. All right? And the judge more than likely does not want to kick you out your apartment. And what we need to do is find the judges who do work against us and put pressure on them. Because half the judges are given by half the judges are appointed by the mayor and some are elected in civil court. All right? And we should have more performance about how to navigate, LHE court. You know, because when we go there, a lot of times we don't know our rights and we get taken over. Now, at one point, the mayor said the tale of two cities, right? He said, it's the poor and the rich. We're going to make sure that we have the poor and the middle class to be taken care of. So we said, Mayor de Blasio, you're like Robin Hood. You're going to take care of us. But guess what? He's not Robin Hood. He's Robin the Hood. Okay? He's Robin the Hood now. He's Robin the Hood. Because there's no way he can say he's on our behalf. He's not acting on our behalf. And we got to wake up. We got to wake up. The commercial with Dante, that looks good, but what's happening now? What is happening now? lot of money. I'm not anti-development. I'm just pro people who've been living here. It's hard for me to live here now. It's hard for me to buy a house. Every time a house sold in my block, 1.5 million. Wow. 1.5 million. So now, if Archie's living there for 20 years, and now the house is sold to a family member, it's not stabilized, you make her $15,000. Where is she going to go? Where is she going to go? And in Brownsville, I went to the school yesterday. 51% of the kids who go to that school come from shelters. And what's happening now, affordable housing is now living in a shelter. And if you ever live in a shelter, it's psychologically, it starts to beat you down. Psychologically, it starts to beat down your kids so they underperform in school. And that's the whole process, is to physically and mentally break you down. And what do? They offer people money to move out of state now. To move to Pennsylvania, to move down south. Wherever you want to go, they'll give you a check and say, take this check, but you can't come back. But that shouldn't be the case. We built this system.
That's right.
You know, we built this country. And our taxpaying dollars are going for tax credits to evict us. So that 80-20 rule ain't working no more for me. It should be 100% affordable. 100% affordable, and they can do it. They can do it. You know, they can do it. So it's up to us right now to make sure when we get out there, we got to vote.
Yep.
And we got to get organized.
Yep.
Because I have developers who can build at 50% of AMI. There are developers, so they keep saying the same thing over again. We can't build affordable. We can't build, if you keep hearing that in your mind, it's like weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction. Weapons of mass destruction. And when you tell the thing over and over and over again, after a while you start to believe it. So we have to be saying 100% affordable, 100% affordable, so they can believe that we mean business. And this is the first time in New York City where you have elected officials. This is like Diane Richardson, fight hard. You remember on the block. He said, I'm not having it. It's so bad. You know, they're not able to be talking to them, but she keeps it real. So remember, they're going to demonize us. They're going to demonize me. They're going to demonize Diane. They're going to do whatever they can to discredit us in public opinion. When you fight hard for your community and you're saying the right thing, it's like shining a light in a cockroach, right? You shine a light and it starts to run. It starts to run all over the place. They get scared. That's what we do right now. We shine a light on them and they're running all over the place. That's why we get international news. Everybody else is scared to stand up and say, we're not going to take this anymore. We're going to fight back and let them know we mean business. We mean business. You know? And that's why they're saying, they thought they was going to show us the paper. We're going to say, okay. All right, it's okay. No, it ain't okay. And we ain't having it. You know, but we got to fight. We got to get out there, let the mayor know. And don't get the governor too. But he can put some money over there. And I said, when we asked them, what kind of subsidies are you giving for the street land? This is what they told us. None. Nothing. So we give you free land, no subsidies, no taxes and bonds, so automatically it's not affordable. But if the developer builds, they get subsidies. But the subsidies is for a larger profit margin. It's not really making it affordable. So we're going to start breaking down the numbers. And if EDC does not give us the breakdown of the numbers, then we'll go back to EDC. And if the mayor doesn't force EDC to give us the numbers, we'll go back to the mayor. It's an election next year. And guess what? Mayor and Blasio got elected on the black and low income voters. All right? We can put it on. And if we put it in office, we can take it out of office. All right? And we got to know that. We got to know that. And I tell you, we are so fortunate to have a sister like Diane Richardson out there fighting for us, and Donna, and Bertha Lewis, you know, all these sisters who's fighting for us. But I guarantee you, they're going to come after us. There's so much money in real estate right now. They just keep pushing us further and further and further out. And I go to somebody's house now, the living room is now a bedroom. You know, people live tight in an apartment. If you're a senior now, you know, there's nowhere to go. You work hard all your life. The goal is you should be able to get affordable housing. Don't let them lie to you and say, we can't do it. They can do it, and we're going to force them to do it.
Listen, this was like church for me. You know when the pastor starts going and you
anti-development. We are anti-being forced out of our community. We are anti-irresponsible development. Okay? So we are not anti-development. And I gotta use this one. We thought you was Robin Hood, and now you're Robin the Hood. But last but not least, before I bring up the next presenter, I want to talk to you about the power of the people. The power of the people. See, Senator Hamilton was 100% right. Look across history. Look at any leaders that stand together and push back on any system. Somehow they look to discredit you so that the people stop believing and mobilize. Don't believe them now. Next thing you know, they'll say, Diana Richardson take this, she do that, or some sex scandal, a pair, we never see the video, and then you know what's the number one word they use, right, when they want to get you, but they ain't got you? You allegedly did something. Because I can allege that anyone has done anything without proof, because as soon as I use the word allege, legally, I'm not responsible for my words. So you watch the narrative that is painted around this situation, and you have to be protective of us, because we are fighting for you, okay? Someone asked me, this is a very political project that's going on. You guys have to understand how political this project is. And someone asked me, oh, Ms. Richardson, it's only you and the senator and the other person. Oh, but everybody else seems to be in agreement. I said, oh, you must forget, my voice speaks for 125,000 people. So it is not just me. It is all of us. So it is important that we stick together. And do not forget, hello, somebody, because this is our carrot we will dangle. 2017 is an election year. Yes, I said it. Put it on the record. We cannot support those who do not support us. We are on this crisis, and we are looking for help. So if you're not going to help us, you can't represent us. That was a pretty big for us, honey. I want to talk to the spies in the room, because I saw a few of them. You go and carry the message back. We are not playing with this project. Not this community, not here, not ever. And we will fight, and I will take it to the street, and I will be on my bullhorn. I'm sorry if I was disturbing you, okay? I will use the social media. I will do whatever I have to do. I will work day in and day out to fight this battle. I am telling you guys, we are going to need you to fight with us. Today is the first of many meetings and actions that are going to happen in this community. You see, we have to wake up, and we have to rise up, because now is the time. It is not going to be later. It has to be now. We have to demand 100% OEAL. You notice I have to keep spelling it out, because they can tell you affordable housing for days, and the economics doesn't add up. We are going to let them know we are watching. We're going to let them know that we know what is going on. So, there is this thing called lobbying. Another word for that is advocacy. Another hybrid of that is advocate. So I'm asking you guys to advocate for yourself. To speak up for yourself. We have put together this document. It is coming down the aisles right now. Now is the time to come down the aisles with it. And it says, Bedford Union Armory, too big to lose. Next steps. The first next step is to Yvette Clark. No, it's not. Had it been, the right thing would have been done already. This proposal is not on the desk of me, Diana Richardson, nor Assembly Member Walter Mosley. It is not on the desk of Senator Hamilton. It is on the desk of Councilwoman Lori Cumbo. Hello? I call it as I see it. All she has to do is say no. And once she says no, everybody will follow because they are following behind the council member of the home district that the project is in. So you call Councilwoman Lori Cumbo at 718, it's all on this poster, 260-9191, or you can call her Manhattan Legislative Office at 212-788-7081, and you let her know we are not in favor of what is taking place at the Bedford Union Armory. Guess what? You got it all wrong. Scrap the project and let's begin again. Off the mere fact, and let me show you something. Even if you connect all the dots here today, but let me let 2 plus 2 make sure that it equals 4, not 22. Because you know you can let 2 plus 2 equal 22 sometimes. See, sometimes you gotta compose yourself for what you said. Because I have to try to bring it back, Johnny. Bring it back. Bring it back, Johnny. Bring it back. Off the mere fact that the city put out the RFP, and within 1 month, the developers were ready, tells you something. Off the mere fact that when they did some, whoever's phone that is, please. Off the mere fact that one of the main developers for the project that was selected, 2 of them, Slate and BFC. Y'all following those names? And remember, Kaposha is BFC. Hello, so we already got his shady history. Slate had a shady history too. They described it to you. They acquired another project in another community and they duped the city of New York. All of this is public record. All you have to do is a quick Google search to see. That same Slate that fooled the city of New York, said they was going to do one thing, and then when they developed, did something else, is the same developer that was awarded the Bedford Union Armory. Or the mere fact of that should tell you too, something is wrong. Hello, somebody. It wasn't until New York Community for Change and Crown Heights Tenants Union did a rally in front of the Armory that the city got rid of Slate. All of this is written. All you have to do is look at the article. The information is there for you, so you don't have to take my word for it. Research and read to obtain your own understanding. Hello? That's number 2. Now number 3, which Ms. Lewis just told you, they tried to use Carmelo Anthony the same way they used Sean Carter, Jay-Z, or us with the Barclays Center. Hello, somebody. And then after we let him know, no, you're actually hurting us. He said, oh no, I'm out. So he's gone. Now we have one man standing, and that's BFC. And you know in a recent statement what they said? They are going on as business as usual, as though this is going to happen. Well, we gotta let them know it's not going to happen. And to their representative in the audience, you carry that message back. It's not going to happen. We are going to organize, and we are going to fight, and this will be a very public battle in the streets. And I am going to be there, right there with you, with the rest of the elected officials that know right from right and wrong is wrong. But let me keep going on with these next steps. Then we're going to put the pressure on Mayor de Blasio. But particularly, we are going to call Alicia Glenn's office. We're going to flood her office because she is the deputy mayor over the Economic Development Corporation, which is a city agency that the mayor oversees. So they work for him. Their phone should be ringing so much so guarantee that every seat in here is filled because this is too big to lose. All right? Now the conversation doesn't end here with me because y'all know I'm always all over. Okay? I am right down the block. My office is across the street on Empire Boulevard between Nostrand and Rogers Avenue. Senator Hamilton is right here on Bedford and Crown across from Mega Evans College. If you need anything from us, if you want further information about this or anything that is affecting your life, reach out to us. Right now, people are crying on our community. They want our house, they want our home, and now they want our land. Okay? Do not succumb to the pressure. All right? Don't feel guilty about a situation that may be your situation. Often at times when people come and talk to me, it is in the 11th hour. Do not wait till the 11th hour. If you are having a concern, to come to me to address it. I will help you, but I have to know. So I want you to know that I am here. We are here. We will continue to fight. We are all going to add the pressure. We will continue to call. We will regroup back here on November the 15th and hold court again.
Yes.
So I want to thank everybody that helped me to put this together. Miss Bertha Lewis,